So, I'm an English major with a weird knowledge of classical literature. Why is it weird? It's weird because I haven't really read a lot of it. Like, I could probably count on one hand the amount of classical literature I've read. You're probably sitting there wondering, why has an English major not read a whole lot of classic literature? Well, three words for you, friends. I don't actually know the answer to that question. I just know it's there. So, I've decided recently that I want to be better read and I want to start with the classics. I read on Pinterest today, a well read woman is a dangerous creature. I like striking fear into people's hearts. I don't do it a lot. I'm a Hufflepuff. We're not really known for striking fear into people's hearts. Also, I react volatilely to literally anything. There's a lot of screaming involved. Yeah, if you've ever watched literally anything with me, you know that that is a fact. And also, I do that when I'm reading. So, I thought, what better way to introduce myself to the classics than by broadcasting my very likely loud reactions for all of you people. Here's what we're starting with. Dun da da da! Dickens is A Christmas Carol. One, because it's that time of the year. Christmas is coming, y'all. It's great. Yes, I know. It's November. I have a weird amount of people in my life yelling that at me on a regular basis. But I also have a weird amount of people that started listening to Christmas music back in September. So, that's been fun. Two, because I was inspired by the play that I'm in at my university right now. It is a production of Humbug by John Wooten, and it's based off of the story. So, if you didn't get that from the title Humbug. So, it fits. Also, look at this. It's short. Christmas is coming. There is a limited amount of time in which I will have to read. Also, I'm in my last semester at college, so it's like not gonna have a lot of time for... Yeah, you get my point, but I will do it because I am a crazy woman. So, just what do I know about A Christmas Carol? Well, my earliest experience, and by far my favorite, is Mickey's Christmas Carol. Like, I watched that on repeat as a kid during the Christmas season. And yeah, my parents recorded it on TV when my siblings were little, and I have no idea what happened to that tape. It makes me very, very, very sad. What else do I know? I'm going to tell you mostly about the film adaptations because that's what I'm most familiar with. Fun fact, I am an English major who's very familiar with cinema. So, I'm aware Patrick Stewart played Scrooge at some point, and my friends with taste in film tell me he's the best one. As a fan of his, this does not shock me. The live-action copy my family owns is the 1984 version with George C. Scott, which I personally like. Like, that the Scrooge in that one is basically my spirit animal, so that's fun. Then there's the Jim Carrey one. I have one word to describe my thoughts on that one. What? Colin Firth is the best part of that film. I'm going to get that out of the way. The Cratchits are also cute. I like those. The rest of them, this is just going to turn into a little bit of a rant on the Jim Carrey version of The Christmas Carol. Kidding. I'll make it brief and then we'll get back to the actual thing. But, I guess my main issue is Cary Elwes is a top lister in that one, and he has 0 lines in the whole film. You see the back of his vaguely animated form's head. What? Sorry, also big Elwes fan, therefore I was a little bit offended. Yes, this is beside the point. The rest of the film is just sort of disturbing, so that's fun. I haven't seen the Muppet one, which as a child born in the 90s, that makes me a little bit ashamed of myself. And as we've already know, I have never read the book. So, summary of the plot line as I understand it. Ebenezer Scrooge is a jerk who only cares about money, gets haunted by a couple of spirits, and changes his ways. This is the brief one-sentence version of it I can give you. I know that he has a nephew called Fred, who is married, and his wife is not a big fan of Scrooge. I know about Tiny Tim, and how he has a little bit of a ticking time bomb that Scrooge could do something about. And I know about that wild surplus population line. Wow, Scrooge. Yay. And I know it has a killer opening paragraph that ends with the brilliant sentence, Marley was as dead as a doornail. Like, that makes me happy. And as we've said, I've seen several film adaptations, but I've never read the book. So, this is the first of my ventures into the world of classic literature. How's this going to work? So this series, the Christmas Carol series, will be split into 5 videos by Stave. So for those of you who are reading along at home and are not familiar with the term stave, it's basically a chapter. So it's like, the chapters are basically like short books in and of themselves. But yes, stave means chapter. In future projects with slightly longer books, I will not be doing it this way, chapter by chapter. It's just conveniently situated so that I can do it this time because there's 5 of them. I'll be uploading a video, I'm hoping 1 per week, but we'll see about that. As I've said, this is my last semester at college, and therefore time and homework are a thing. But due to the nature of the season, I will attempt to have this one done by New Year's. And after New Year's, I will no longer be in school. I'll be finished with, like, all of school forever, so that's fun. But it also means homework will not be a thing, which means I'll have more time. Yay. This will not be me, like, reading in front of you and being like, that sort of thing. It'll be a summary of my reactions to the book. So, prepare. There may be tears. There probably will be tears. I am not going to lie here. So, yeah. Basically, I don't intend for this to be a I read it so you don't have to sort of thing. I want it to be sort of like, if you've already read it, hopefully you'll get a kick out of watching a newbie enjoy it, that sort of thing. Or you will be reading along with me. Like, that is my main goal. Hey, get the rest of the world well read as well. And yeah, that's how that's going to work. So, thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time with Stave 1 of A Christmas Carol.